Hello everyone, it's your girl Patience and I am the CEO for Inception, and on this channel I post sewing tutorial. So if you are interested, stay tuned. In today's tutorial we are going to learn how to make a shirt collar. Let's get into it. So to start with, you have to first measure around the neck of the dress or the shirt you are making it for. Yes, and I wanted my collar stand to be 2.5 inches and the collar itself to be 3 inches. So I went ahead to measure my 2.5 inches height for the collar stand, and I connected my points. Yes, just like what you can see me doing, and my neck, around my neck of the dress was 19, so I went ahead to mark 20, and you can see that I'm doing it on fold. Okay, so just follow what I'm doing. So after I went ahead to create that curve you see on some of the necklines. It's not all the collar stand, sorry, that comes with curves, but I wanted mine to be curvy a bit, so I went ahead to curve it a little. Then you realize that when you take a collar, it's normally the collar stand is longer than the collar itself, so I went in by 1 inch to create my collar stand. Then I measured 3 inch on a slanted line like this, and I connected it. Then after I marked my 3 inches for my collar itself, then I connected the line. So hola, you see it's already looking like a collar. Make sure you cut it on fold. Remember to cut it on fold. So after you can cut it off and just use it like this to cut on the fabric, but I realized that my fabric wasn't enough, so I went ahead to separate the collar stand from the collar itself, so that any small fabric I can get, I'll be able to place it there and cut them separately. Okay, so just follow what I am doing. Yes, so now I've separated my collar stand from my collar itself. So you see, it is not difficult at all. So I went ahead to place my collar stand on the edge of my fabric. I ironed the stiff on it, then I trimmed the excesses. Okay, like you see me doing. Then I went ahead to iron my collar on my fabric, and I trimmed off the excesses. If you don't understand anything, just let me know and I'm going to help you out. Okay, it is not difficult at all. Just follow and you are going to get it. Okay, so this time around I have finished cutting my collar stand, so you will sew it from that end to the other end, and you leave the bottom part open. Okay, so I've gone ahead to sew around my collar. Then now it is time to fix my collar stand on my collar. So go ahead, divide it into two and notch the center of the collar stand. Yes, like you saw me doing. Then you notch the center of the collar as well. Okay, now it is time to fix the collar stand on the collar. So when you are fixing, you make sure that wherever the stiff is attached to wherever the stiff is on the collar. Okay, so to be safe, to be sure that you are not sewing one side and by the time you finish sewing the other side is not sewn, I went ahead to pin the collar stand, the one side of the collar stand down on the collar. Okay, so you pin it down, then you go ahead to attach the other side of the collar stand to it. Then you secure that one too with your pin to ensure that by the time you finish, all the two sides will be sewn. There has been times I will finish sewing my collar to my collar stand, then you realize that some parts are still open. Okay, so to prevent that, make sure you pin them appropriately so that you'll be able to sew it. Now to be safe, you push in the pointed side of your collar. Okay, you hold them with pins so that you don't sew through them as well. Okay, because you'll be sewing the corner of the collar stand. Yes, so I went ahead to pin the corner of the collar stand. Then you sew from that corner through to the down, making sure that the collar too is sewn then to the other side of the collar. Okay, great. So let's go to the sewing machine. Hola, so we are done. Okay, I am done stitching, and you can see it is easy. Just take your time. Okay, just take your time, listen well, and you are going to get it. It is so easy. So just turn in and iron. And when you open it, to make sure that you will check and see to confirm that everything is sewn. We don't want a situation whereby your collar stand will be pulling away from the collar itself. Okay, yeah. So now your collar is done. You can attach it to the shirt, to the dress, to whatever you are doing. So this time I was attaching it to my dress. Okay, so you pin it along the collar, the neckline of the dress, and you go ahead to sew one side first. So you first sew where the stiff is to the neckline first. Okay, then you go ahead and I don't know how to explain it, but you can see what I'm doing. You push the other side inside neatly like this, then you go ahead and sew. So you can use the stitch in the Dutch method to sew, or you can sew it on it like this, but make sure that it will appear neat both outside and inside. It is not difficult. Practice it now.